In the heart of the Inland Empire. It's UC Irvine and UC Riverside right to rock and roll on ESPN. The rest of our ESPN crew, we're going to get this thing underway. The opening tip-off is Pickett with the basketball. We'll lead things off for the Highlanders. 14-11 overall this season, but 4-5 in conference play. Off the curl is Martin, left side. Chittum underneath, kick-out pass. Cabellas to the big man McCray, getting surrounded. Shot clock reads at 8. Cabellas lets it fly for 3, and that's how this game starts with the Highlanders.
To run it, they wanted to see what the coverage was going to be. It was one-on-one. The double came, a nice kick out to Cabellas.
Evan Leonard this season, 11.6 points per game on the campaign for the Anteaters. 15-10 overall, 7-2 the Big West Conference. Leonard for 3, nice response for the Anteaters.
Almost 2 feet set, ready to pull the trigger.
Game just underway. Glad he can be here with us from the SRC Arena. Cabellas, the southpaw. Martin's on the opposite side of him. There's the big man, McCray again, working that left block. No double team coming just yet to help out Green. Now it does come. Here's Pickett outside with 3 to go in the shot clock. Bang!
Big time ball fake by
Brad Green, showing his defensive prowess. Cross court pass to Leonard, outside open for 3, no good. Shots off the mark. Here's Pickett in transition. No numbers, though. 3-on-4. Pickett, right-handed floater in the lane. That's good. 8-3.
Before your man gets the ball.
Edgar with the inbound. Yasu Worku.
There's a little horn set to get Velp up top, and they're looking inside to the freshman, Johnson.
There's Velp. Worku with a nice move. Floater with his right hand. It's pretty.
But we're going to level him off.
He had a tough night against UC Santa Barbara, coach. 6 points in that ball game against the Gauchos, but 3 of 14 from outside. Cabellas underneath to McCray. That's nice movement for the big.
That don't show up on the stat sheet. You know, he's a scoring point guard, but I believe when he plays well, UCI does as well.
That's a quick response from Worku again. Back first half. There 14 minutes to go in the game's opening act. Here's Isaiah Lee coming in for the first time tonight, the freshman. Lee on the curl, southpaw lets it fly and rattles it through the cylinder. Nice shot by Isaiah Lee.
When you're in the conference, never gets rattled, and just he just plays with such a maturation level at such an early stage.
Elkas, cross-court feed in the corner. Pickett, yes. He's been great so far tonight.
Have an awareness of the shooters on the perimeter.
They were chasing points on Saturday night against the Gauchos. They were down by as many as 17. Came back and made things interesting in the second half, but the Gauchos made their final 9 of 10 free throws to pull out that W. McWilliam loses the handle. Back come the Anteaters in transition.
Didn't like the passing angle on that pass, trying to get a duck, and you got to take 1 or 2 more dribbles and get an angle, and then you can get it into McWilliam.
Leonard matched up with Martin. Lee to Velp with the block.
One-on-one coverage as he tries to get to the midline.
Elkas had his hands full, but nice defense underneath as Johnson got it. Stuck with it.
He just continues to impress. He was recruited as a great fit defensively, but offensively, he's starting to earn his stripes. The bigs of Irvine are extremely well coached.
Pulling. Looking for Martin on the opposite side. Here's Chittum with a nice spin move. Kisses that one off of window. And also, more importantly, 3 of 4 from long range. Not a great three-point shooting team, but who cares? Pickett into the key, got the bounce. Shooter's touch, as they'd call it.
And really, he drives, he likes to kick, not to finish, but when you give him that type of space, he's going to go up and knock it in.
45% this season from outside. Cross-court feed and wide open is Isaiah Lee. You can't leave him open. You can't leave anybody open in the conference.
Both teams trying to get the ball inside. Now they're going to play out of the post.
Lee again, back-to-back triples, yes. Artesia, California, went to Los Alamitos High School. Bounce pass underneath. That is a contested and tough shot by Rutherford.
Team defense.
Rutherford this season at the charity.
Well, you alluded to her a little bit. Not now. They've got players, they've got talent, and they've got a method to their madness.
Pickett on the curl. We'll see if McCray can get himself lined up, and he does against Green.
See, right there, you've got to pressure if he's going to pass. If not,
Anteaters with a 1-point lead. Worku looking to push. Another bad pass. Pickett's got that nose, Coach.
He certainly does. Very instinctual. He gets back, and he's like a safety. You see his eyes. He's surveying. He's on the balls of his feet. Very quick and understands great anticipation.
What kind of safety? Anyone come to mind? Tro Palamalu, Ronnie Lott?
Well, more Lott because he doesn't have Troy's hair. He may be a whole football team, 11-1.
Joined the club as a student manager back in 2016. Was a member of Rancho Verde in his prep days. His senior campaign, they finished 28-3 for the Mustangs. Last year, averaged about 25 minutes of contest and just 5 points a game. This year, around 7.5, and tonight, he's got 10. And he's not done just yet.
Great change to the zone defense right now.
Velt got the bounce. The shot clock expired.
Attacking that zone, you got to get it to the sweet spots, the middle and the baseline, and play out of it. Let's see if they come back down and stay in the zone.
Cabela's hesitation, scoops that over on the left side. It's a beautiful pass.
As that grad transfer, just having patience and poise, looking to try and get it into his big. You see the Highlanders staying in the zone. Now they want to get the ball inside, so you've got a flash. Velt's wide open right there.
Velt lost the handle, but it does go to Johnson.
Down to 7 seconds or less on the shot clock when they get this shot off.
Worku inside the arc, kisses that one off glass. I don't know if he did or not.
Russ Turner will take it.
Scoreboard says it as well. 24-23 in the seesaw battle in the game's first half as we're under 6 minutes to play in this thing. Cabela strong to the hoop, body contact.
6 games, his MO was at Pacific. He struggled to finish at the rim. That time he coveted the contact for the finish.
You know, and an interesting note with him as we see Worku in the three-pointer. That's a great response from Worku. No,
bailed him out with that shot inside. The zone has been good.
Cabela's air ball. Third air ball in this game so far for the Highlanders.
Oh, he's got to take him.
Crane, he did. He heard you from here, Coach.
Well, he needs to be a pit bull in the paint.
17 points on Saturday night against Season in 31 minutes. He was efficient from outside, 7 of 14. Worku, no. Good rebound by McWilliam defensively for the Highlanders, and here comes Pickett again. Pickett, Cabela's, McCray, McWilliam. The lob for McCray. Rotation was way too late. Austin Johnson was hung up.
Now, I'd like McCray to catch it high and keep it high, but they got the end result.
Velp, who leads the team offensively this season, 13.5 points per game, lets it fly with a hand in his face. It didn't matter.
I call him Mr. Buckets. Either shoulder inside, face you up, go left or right, or he'll just pull the trigger on the perimeter.
Technical foul against the bench of UC Riverside.
When you're out of control, your players are usually out of control. Reviewable, that certainly wasn't.
Velp hits both those free throws. He only had 9.
UCR builds with more experience and much more talent on the floor than they had in the past.
There's Martin. Hands it off to McCray. Shot clock is at 14. Plenty of time for Martin to orchestrate something. He pulls up from the elbow. No. Wrong back iron, misses that one. And Artest with the rebound.
Well, those are the kind of shots that UC Irvine wants them to take. They've got to get better looks.
Nice backdoor feed. Shot blocked, though, nicely by McCray. Second chance for the Anteaters. Shot clock was not reset into the corner. That one does count, though, for Evan Leonard. He pops that tray. Matt, thank you very much. Anteaters on an 8-0 run as we speak over the last couple of minutes of play.
Well, the other thing you've got to look at and take into consideration, the defense transition-wise has gotten better for the Anteaters. They know a premium. They've got to get back, and they've got to get turned and take away the layup stunts and open shots.
Anteaters responsible defensively. You see them converge on the glass. There's Brad Green. He's been a little quiet offensively this evening. To Leonard, he just hit a 3, hand in his face. Step back is beautiful. Evan Leonard, one of 3 Anteaters this. Bellis in, McCray out. Dump off to McWilliam in the post. Helps 6'10", but he loses the handle. That's controlled nicely in a steal by Worku. Here come the Anteaters with under 60 seconds to play in the first half, slicing and dicing his way through the defense.
Worku dribble to the sideline, not get down the gut of.
Though he can score and dish it. He's got over 300 guys in the right course this season.
Well, it wasn't a rebuild to me, it was a teardown. And once a week this summer, they did boxing or MMA activities, and that was supposed to give them a toughness and a physicality here on the offensive end, but more importantly, on the defensive end. The message was sent. We're going to be a tough physical unit.
10 seconds to go in the shot clock. Here's Cabellas. Cheatham had nowhere to roam. Found Pickett, though. Somehow, some way into the lane. Oh, my gosh. Through 9.
Well, I think Irvine certainly, in terms of running their system. Santa Barbara, to me, had the most talent, but Hawaii has done an unbelievable job. And, you know, David Patrick is my leader for Coach of the Year right now, based on what he's been able to do.
You know, our good friend, Ghazal Hassan, who's the voice of CSUN, has spoken glowingly about Terrell Gomez. I expect the Mariners to make a little bit of noise, too, once tournament time comes.
Well, I do, too. That's a heck of a scoring combo when you have him and Janae. Yeah. But it's always who's that third wheel, and can they get after it defensively?
There's Cheatham with the clean breakaway and the stuff. The Highlander faithful are on their feet along with David Patrick. Kaz to Wilborn. He steps back near the timeline. Shot clock is at 13 seconds. Poland gets a screen from McCray.
Freshman versus freshman.
Trying to dice up Lee. He goes up top. The putback, no. Volleyed around control. It'll be a third crack at it for UCI.
We talked about 50-50 balls. That's another winning play because, again, you just don't look at the last two possessions. You got to look at the possessions that lead you to the end.
Well, Kaz, with 8 to go on the shot clock, book it.
Well, he got very good vision, knocked it in.
Got to be cautious when you say Stojakovic because we're in Lakerland right now, Coach. One of the heated rivalries in the early 2000s between Sacramento and Los Angeles.
Yeah. One of the best shooters I ever coached in my coaching career.
Velt, great touch and a good first step.
That's a big screener there.
Kaz, catch and shoot. He goes down. That's 3 free throws coming his way. And we'll defenses are certainly squeezing down now as the ball game. The bench has been doing a lot for UC Irvine, outscoring the
crystal ball, and you say UCR is going to have more hot from the 3, so you've got to go with the hot hand. Whatever's working, stay with it, but you got to defend and you got to rebound.
More on the Anteaters from Matt Brown. Matt?
You know, you were talking about their drought offensively, but Coach Russell Turner was also concerned about the foul.
Tonight, that was the case late in the first half.
Who's going to make the theme one and done on our end? Your big man that's been camping in there, probably building a condo with those bricks we showed at halftime. So you had to take that shot.
McWilliam for 3, and he got it. Highlanders back in front.
When your captain is a former team manager and a walk-on, it shows me they have no egos. They were put aside. It's a family atmosphere. Guys like each other, but they respect each other.
Cabellas with a perfect feed to McCray. 8 to go. Loses the handle. Collects it. 7 to go. Here's Pickett. We'll see what kind of magic he draws up. Pulls up. 2 hands in his face. It does not matter. What tempo the Highlanders want to play at.
Absolutely. No go on the fast break. Now they're going to run some clock, and this is a great way. You don't rest on defense, but you can rest on offense. Right now, I see a couple guys in white huffing and puffing. Most importantly, McCray.
Cabellas.
There he is.
Bounce pass McCray. Just like you drew it up. Arena back on February the 14th of 2015 when they beat the Anteaters 70-63. Long gone, but Taylor Johns and Jalen Bland each scored 21 points in that ball game.
Their operational zones, they're catching it so much higher than the NBA three-point line, and that takes you out of your rhythm and the spots that you're accustomed working through.
Pickett back out on the court. He's got 3 fouls. Dikembe Martin been quiet offensively, trying to change his fate, working against Leonard. That's a tough shot. The step back is true.
Riverside, J.W. North coming up, a scorer. We know he's a three-point shooter. Off the catch, off the bounce. That time it was just net noise.
Anteaters in some trouble, down by 9. UCR is on an 11-0 run. Felt right hand is pretty. It's a patient move. Here's McCray.
Love the way Pickett just set screens and then able to get the ball and now survey. He had McWilliam in there. Go feed your big and let him get to the midline.
Cabellas with 6 to go on the shot clock. Screen roll action with McCray underneath with 3 to go. That's a patient move.
A little bit of big country. I'm not sure what country he's from. Yes, I am New Zealand, but man, do I love it. He reminds me of the big fella from Oklahoma State.
And one for Worku. 74% free throw shooter on the same.
Because when you point at one,
sure,
you got 3 pointing back. It just didn't work, but I like what they were trying to do.
Fair enough. Velt, fake a pass, penetrate left hand. That's nice.
It's a big time move.
Anteaters along with the Highlanders, but things have calmed down now as we're near 4 minutes to play in regulation.
So much time in this basketball game. It's going to come down to the separation defensively. Who can get stops, who can control the glass, wins this game.
Cabellas, the southpaw, lets it rip.
Had the benefit of the 3 ball in the first half. Cabellas trying to get hot and take the Highlanders home with his own 3s.
Have outscored the Anteaters, and that's why they got. We see some full court pressure now.
1-2-1-1 full court press by the Anteaters. Now, do you attack?
Cheatham outside, drawn back iron. Nice rebound by Leonard. So it's one shot and done.
Not the shot I wanted, nor David Patrick wanted.
Bodies colliding, tumbling down. The officials get together and say, wait a minute, guys, we got a jump ball. Possession or points to the home team.
Yeah.
Taking one shot from beyond the arc. That was just seconds ago, and here's Pickett.
Love the poise of Pickett, just trying to get his guys. He knows where everyone's supposed to be, and he's just sort of running the show.
At 14 points so far, looking to build on that. Shot blocked by Leonard. Great play. And beg your pardon, that was Worku. Green with a touch pass into the corner. That one is Leonard. Yes, sir. Kaz in the corner, needed to bounce and did not get it. Green with the rebound.
Great block out by Colin Velp on the backside, making it 1 and done.
Closing minutes of this thing. Highlanders up. Edgar to Velp.
1-on-1.
Faces him up and turns his back to Cheatham. Step back, fall away is nice.
Get back until you gain possession of the rock.
90 seconds to play. Worku, one hand, working his way through some traffic, and a timeout on the court. 1:26 to play in regulation. We have a 1-point affair.
Talk about a navigator on the dribble drive. From the left hand to the right hand, he crosses over, gets it high up on the glass over the bigs that are trying to protect the rim. Big time.
And it's great for recruiting as well. Cabellas bounce pass.
Bad pass.
Hits the shins of Cheatham.
Yeah, too low. Right thought, wrong execution. Now this is where you've got to cinch down defensively. You got to keep them in front, make them shoot a contested 2. No layups, no 3s.
And here's working some clock with Worku.
Got 2-on-1. I don't know if I'd ever leave Velp.
Velp, 8-footer, nothing but the bottom of the net. And buckle up for the final 30 seconds. Cheatham straight away for the tie. McCray had it, lost it. And he has to commit the foul. Executive producer, Courtney Sweet. These two for H team.
Little token pressure right here.
Cabellas, Kaz in the corner, high arcing, no. Rebound by Green, and this should do it.
Well, that's what Irvine does. You got to foul.
Seven-point lead. Pickett with a 3.
To the ball.
He did get it to Edgar. Edgar to Worku. Nice move. Exclamation point by Green. It won't count, but it's all over. UC Irvine comes on the road, and in a tough environment, they stuck with it.
Well, this could have been a benchmark.